It's kind of like crazy.
Uh,
Just unreasonable things.
got some Abzan v Burn here.
Second time tonight we get to see Durdle. Let's see if he can pray to his rhino gods again.
He's going to need them. Because I'm pretty sure 7 cards equals 21 out of Burn.
Yeah.
Might need some Finks to go along with those Rhinos.
Mhm.
So. And definitely add Weed to my reading list. Ooh, starting out with the strongest turn 1.
Ooh, and he does get his land.
Enjoy discarding, Durdle. Enjoy discarding.
Turn one Inquisition. Getcha.
Turn 1 Thoughtseize. Come on, turn 1 Thoughtseize.
That hurts.
Yeah, it does. Looks like he has a Skews in hand at least, so he's not completely without some life gain.
For some reason, I thought I saw a lightning helix in his hand. Because I saw like the hand that like comes off.
Gotcha.
But that'd be a little crazy.
Just slightly. Just slightly.
It'd be good though.
I think I see a Searing Blaze in Zach's hand.
Oh, well, you did.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Maybe it was like the lava spike or the rift bolt.
Possibly. So
This
what do you
seems-
take here? I think it's one of the 1-drops, right?
Maybe if you like, I don't know, because like you have the rhino in hand and the scoos.
True.
So I might actually take the skull crack here because you really want to gain that 3 life.
That's true. I don't know, but this lets him be very efficient with his mana, so...
But this does seem like a weaker hand from Zach here. Like 2 bolts and a goblin guy's a really good start, but if you had like an
Ooh.
Eidolon, that's
There
what I
we
was about
go.
to say. This turned into a really good hand from Zach.
Oh, yeah. And now even if Durdle plays the Skews here, he just pays the 3 mana to bolt it next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring in the damage here.
Mm-hmm. Putting Chad down to 15.
Another Skews on top. All the Skews action here.
Those scoos might be better in the late game.
True. Without anything in the yard to eat, they're not going to do terribly much.
Mm-hmm. So the hand I saw, from what I thought was a lightning helix, was actually like the horn from the rhino. It's basically a helix.
So, play the Skews, take 2.
Go to 12. Hope to block. Probably. Ooh,
Oh,
Goyf.
Goyf. Definitely missed that.
So Goyf's a much better play
It's a
here.
3/4. Yeah.
So he can't just bolt it, but would you take a trade for it at 2-for-1? I think I would here.
I don't know. Let's see here. Chad is at 12. Zach can deal 6 just in hand. Get another 2 in, putting him to 4. So if he drew a 4 damage spell here, I'm pretty sure I would just shoot him straight away.
Looks like Zach's taking 2, and going on to 15
Yeah.
to put.
He's
Draw
doing
down
my
to
exact line, so he must have drawn a Boros Charm or something.
It's possible.
Let's see if he attacks. That's the deciding factor with this.
I might have kept that land in hand in case he
Ooh.
slams a Liliana. And if that's a decent spell, such as like a Boros Charm, because that third land isn't doing you much here.
Very true. He doesn't have any green spells in the main deck, since we know he doesn't play a Tarkus command, so...
Hissing Quagmire. Wait, yep, Hissing Quagmire here from Chad. It's pretty unique.
Think Durdle plays the Skews here just to get another dude on board?
I would think so, because like if it doesn't die, and if he doesn't die, it's pretty good because it can start hitting the creatures in the graveyard, which I think there is there any? I don't,
No,
there
aren't.
isn't. So yeah, I might not then. I thought there was at least like some type of creature in the graveyard for some reason.
So, Boros Charm or Double Bolt effect, game's over. Durdle does have Lily in hand, it appears. So,
So if he had like an untapped land, ooh. This could be good if he has a Skullcrack. If he has a Skullcrack, I like this line.
take 2 down to 4.
Go up to 5. Play land.
Not playing the one off the top.
He can technically put it into the battlefield untapped, but I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Well, just saying the one on top lets him see additional cards is all.
Maybe because he doesn't have another white source in hand, he needs a white source for the Rhino.
Zach apparently has whiffed on burn a couple of times here. He wants the white source. Gotcha.
Path to Exile. So possibly a card if the Eidolon the Great Revel disappears.
So
Going up to 6.
Zach desperately needs a skull crack here, otherwise this might be trouble.
Yeah. It looks like he's thinking. Honestly, if he doesn't have one here, it's looking to be pretty gaming because now it's 9 to 10, and I would swing in with the 3/4.
Absolutely, yep.
It's possible that he could have like burn spells in hand, but that might be for favor for blocking with the Eidolon and just shooting him at his face, using the Goblin as a chump blocker next turn.
Having to do some quick math here. Can he afford to take 2 to deal some damage here?
Looks like he's falling down to 7. Going to his turn. Seems kind of awkward. Since he has lands up, and I would cast a spell end of turn to try to get the win on the next turn, but
Apparently he's got nothing but, he's got Bolt in hand, and the other 3 are probably lands. Bolt definitely came a couple of turns too late here.
It says go. Imagine Chad's gonna go up to 10 here, and then just swing in for lethal, or try to.
Path, animate, swing with everything.
Yep. Maybe if Zach goes like lightning bolt, fire blast. Fire blast is legal.
Apparently,
Only
Durdle's going to take the conservative line.
Yeah, I don't really see why. Because he could technically die here, following this if Zach does not have 3 lands in hand and only a bolt.
So I think it's going to be double block on Goyf.
It's possible. I feel like this is a good block. Because if you're not really hoping to trade, since
Well, it would be a 1-for-1 trade there. You take 2 additional damage.
and you don't let him gain 2 life from the scoos, put him up to 12.
Yeah. Well, you
Looks
only
like
let
he's
him
playing
gain-
Liliana, so he's only gaining 1 life. Discards a land.
Yeah.
Which is a card that commentary said he was a bolt. Looks like he's gonna try to do some stuff this turn. Probably a Boros Charm, putting him at a 6.
And then Bolt, bringing him down to 3, and just needs to draw Bolt effect.
Well, no, he has a scoos with a green mana.
Oh, that's true. So he needs to draw Boros Charm. Boros Charm is the out.
Looks like it was not a Boros Charm.
Yeah. So I think where Zach didn't attack with his 2 creatures into the Goyf to get the 2 additional damage actually did end up mattering.
Well, if he only had nothing, if he didn't have another burn spell in hand, it didn't matter.
Yeah, but
Plus, Chad also, like, he wanted to play that Liliana and make him discard where he could have kept another green source up to exile the second creature in the graveyard.
That's very likely, yeah.
Zach seems pretty confident coming into this matchup, but it's a close game,
Yeah, I figured Rhino would be difficult for him to beat, so...
especially if I had a skull crack.
Oh, yeah. The Inquisition definitely mattered. See how they sideboard for each other here.
I'm pretty sure Chad just brings in some sort of life gain, such as like Feed the Clan or Pulse of Marasa.
It's very likely he has timely reinforcements.
Being white does give its
Or even
advantages.
Leyline of Sanctity.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is Abzan has so many different ways they can go with their sideboard. It's hard to like guess which way you need to sideboard when you sideboard with burn.
Mm-hmm. They have so many good cards that they could possibly have in there.
Absolutely.
They're not limited like Jund is, since they don't have the white, which offers very many, offers much cards.
Very fewer.
Much cards offer. The white offers a lot more sideboard cards. That's it.
That is the reason to play Abzan. It gives you white, which gives you sideboard,
And Lingering Souls.
and Rhino.
And Finks. To a
Well,
more extent.
You can play Finks in Jund. Not
Yeah,
a problem.
but double green.
Not that hard for the deck. Not great for the deck.
You rather have double black for that Liliana.
Double green's not that uncommon.
Mm-hmm. Since you do run those Raging Ravines.
Do need those manlands.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I think we need, what, 3 of those, and we have Jund between us?
I have a Raging Ravine.
Yeah, so we need 3 more?
No, I play like 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was looking at lists.
Okay. I don't bother. And I need to find one more... Well, you have a Verdant, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we're short 1 Verdant and 2 Raging
Ooh.
Ravines.
Looks like a light went out on Chad's side over there. Guess he represents the darkness.
Well, as you see, Star Wars in the background, we gotta have the light side v dark side here.
Mm-hmm.
See what kind of starts we can get here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can
Zach?
see from Zach like Goblin Guide into turn 2, Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide. That'd be a good way to start a game.
Everybody dreams of that. It only happens once in a lifetime, I almost feel.
Looks like there's a quick mulligan from Chad.
Yeah. Seems to be doing a lot of that on camera. I feel like this is, what, his 3rd time mulliganing on camera tonight?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's only been camera 2 times. I think he played so far 4 games. This will be his 5th. So mulligan 3 out of 5 is still pretty not good.
Yeah. 60%, so...
Looks like Zach kept his hand pretty easily.
So, what do you think he brought in, Zach, that is? Paths, deflecting palm.
Yeah, imagine he brought in Deflecting Palm. Another 4 damage spell could be pretty good. And possibly 5 to 6 with Tarmogoyfs.
Definitely seems possible. I don't know if I like deflecting palm that much, because more often than not, it's like deal 3 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And just, it's underwhelming. Oh.
Another quick mulligan here from Chad. Looks like these hands have not been up to par.
80% mulligan rate. Woohoo statistics. Unfortunately, we are not MLB announcers where we can pull any random statistic out of our ass at any given time. I wish I was that good, but...
Chad has mulligan 99% of the time here. This is very unluckily
No.
for him.
Only 80%.
Only 80%. I was 19% off.
Hey, very relevant. Very relevant. Deciding to keep on the 5 here. Top or bottom? Top or bottom?
Top.
Goblin Guide?
It says come and bring it.
Goblin Guide.
Ooh, look, he's another one in hand.
Oh, could this be the miracle triple Goblin Guide start?
Goyf. He keeps Goyf on top. Interesting.
2 guides in hand. Hopefully another 1 drop.
He's gonna draw the 3rd. Looks like a land. Maybe. Oop. Looks like he's gonna get at least 1 land off this. Possibly the 2nd. No,
Goyf.
another Goyf.
All the Goyf.
Only 1 land here from Zach.
All you need. He's got paths for the Goys.
Can't cast spells. Can't cast Skullcrack with only 1 land.
Don't need Skullcrack when you plan on just Goblin Guiding them out.
Well, your O2 stops that. does it? You're
A
0-1.
1, yeah. Don't even need to path it. Swing on through.
That's a nice plant token. Nice, like, $500 plant token.
Yeah, really. I think it's only 300.
Mm.
Swings with team.
Hmm.
Oh, 1 land? Oh, 2 land. Just
So,
all the card advantage. We're going to unmulligan
so
you. Trade? Well, eat your goif.
I don't know why he blocked there.
It eats the goif. It's a 0-1.
Yeah, that's pretty not good for Chad. Just letting his goif die, not even blocking the bigger creature.
I probably thought he had a land in the yard or something.
Mhm.
Well, sadly that's not
so
the
it's
case.
a 1-2.
Oh,
Things
there's a
here.
Finks.
It's pretty decent.
Definitely solid here.
Stops,
I think it's going to eat a path, though.
stops a little bit of the bleeding. Second land here from Zach.
And there's that path. And I think there's a lightning bolt coming as well to up prowess here, getting some massive damage. Oh, bolt you. Down to 9, so put you to 5? Or no, put you to 2.
Jeez. This is a very good start from Zach here, even with only a 1 land.
Yeah. See, 1 lands are fine. It's the 3 landers you have to worry about.
I don't know how Chad hopes to get out of this. He is drawing plenty of lands.
Drew 5 cards off these Goblin Guides? Don't even care.
I don't know what would be able to get him out of this. Karn Ultimate?
Yeah, that or a Ugin Ultimate.
I don't. Oh yeah, Ugin Ultimate would be able to do some work.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's looking pretty bleak. And no, the sad part is, I don't even think the Goif mattered just dying to the 1-2. Like, he was just so far behind this game. Like, double Goblin Guide is just ridiculous.
Can't imagine a third.
It's just the dream of every red player.
I think it's just a dream of most players. Like who doesn't want 3 Goblin Guys just on the field attacking Storm players?
No, I am definitely a Storm player. I definitely want that. I think I wasted mine against Cedric Phillips at a win-a-box at Gen Con several years ago. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a one-in-a-lifetime event, so...
Maybe if you played the deck more, it would happen more.
Yeah, but it's burn. Admittedly, I did top 8 Indiana States with it last year, so... So, I've played my fair share of burn. It's just not up to par with Storm, so...
There isn't really a good Storm deck in Modern yet.
Well, like...
In before some type of Lotus and Kaladesh.
Oh, God. Give us,
Mox Lotus.
Give us, a functional LED reprint.
Oh, my God. Just destroyed the reserved list one.
Yeah. What would be a functional Lotus reprint? You can't make us discard hands because that's LED.
It'd make us lose the game.
Shuffle our hand into our deck.
In turn,
add 3 mana. No.
maybe like a Lotus that takes a turn off you. I feel like that'd be okay.
That's still too good. That would just a Lotus. You lose your turn.
You usually
You
turn
lose
one.
your
You
next
just turn one Lotus, and you're like, oh well, looks like I'm gonna win next one.
Yeah, like that's way too good. Let's be honest here. So you think Zach can pull off another blazing start like the last one?
Well, if he does, he'll probably get the match. They should reprint Shahrazad.
That is probably the most unfun Magic card I think I have ever played against.
I feel like anti-cards are more fun.
No, I would rather play with anti-cards than Shahrazad. Shahrazad is literally just all the unfun for 2 mana.
What do you mean unfun? It's double the magic. You gotta play another game inside of a game.
Have you ever? So you're literally doing Inception 10, 15 years before Inception was a thing.
They actually did it twice, probably before Inception was a thing.
Enter the Dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did enjoy playing Enter the Dungeon, but that was because it was for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you play against a Shahrazad in like tournament play, it's literally just. It's like having to face a Karn ultimate, except at 2 mana. And then when you lose the sub game, you just. I can't.
What even
describe the
happens
feel
when
backs.
you lose the sub game? Because I remember the only purpose with Shahrazar was to go to time.
I think you like gain life or search your deck for a card, one or the other. I know Enter the Dungeon, you search your deck for a card. So I think Shahrazad, you gain like your life or something. Yeah. All I know is it was incredibly unfun to play against until they got rid of it, thankfully.
Thankfully. We should have commentated on those EMA drafts that they did up here on stream.
That would have been pretty fun, I think. I probably would have not commentated. I would probably have played, though.
Same, but I already did my drafting.
Well, if you want to come up to Indy with me, I got a couple of boxes to draft, so I'm just picky about who I draft with.
So wait, you got one for winning that, like, splitting that PPTQ, right? What would you get other ones for? Did you pre-order one or?
No, my friend who owns Fog up in Columbus was selling them below retail for me. So when everybody else was charging like $280 or higher at GP Columbus, I picked one up for like $220.
Do you know 280 Game was trying to charge like $15 a pack
Yeah,
already?
that's pretty much what everybody at Columbus was doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, like, I think here and also up at Plus One is only like $10, $9.
I'm pretty sure it's 10 plus, because retail on a box is $240, I think.
Shahrazar just made you lose half your life, rounded up, apparently.
Still incredibly unfun. I was more concerned about having to do additional shuffling because, let's be honest, in Vintage and Legacy, you already shuffle enough.
Well, this doesn't seem as fast as a start for Zach here. But it looks like something Chad was wanting to see.
Oh no, it's still a...
6 here is pretty good, though.
Oh yeah. Definitely respectable. But if he's got Finks here the following turn, might be able to stabilize pretty well. Depending on the number of Path to Exiles we're facing from Zach.
Or how much life gain Chad has.
No, Jesse Hefner definitely swore by Paulson Marasa. Let's see if Durdle agrees or disagrees.
I feel like Durdle's Feed the Clan type player. This sub-game has no ante. Using less than 40 cards may be necessary. May be necessary.
Yeah, it is just literally all the unfun.
Man, Arabian Nights cards are pretty good.
All like 3 of them that are playable.
I know, Library Alexandria is pretty good. Enter the Dungeon.
See how much less text that has? How far they went in, what, 8 years? From 95 to 2003?
I'm just waiting for the next unhinged set or unset.
I don't know if they'll ever do one, because they're not as fun-loving as they used to be. Now it's all mid-range and make money,
I thought Wizards said something about it. This is looking decent. This is looking pretty even here. But Chad definitely
does Zach have in hand here?
I think it was either 1 or 2. So he's taking 6 going on to 8. Drew a land.
Ooh.
Doesn't need any more of those.
2 burn spells.
He could honestly win here if he had double.
Ooh, Eidolon.
That could be something.
And he has a Skullcrack in hand, I believe.
Okay, so I think there might be a Rhino in Chad's hand. So if he slams Rhino and goes Skullcrack, he could win next. He could do stuff. He could do stuff.
Yeah. Remember, he doesn't lose 2 life for playing Rhino.
He does have a Skullcrack. Okay.
Take it.
No trades. Tassiger.
Ooh.
See, a path would be a decent draw here. Put
Path?
you to 6.
I think he wanted to fetch there.
Zach's getting a little bit wary about. Zach should be a little bit wary about his life total now with the Eidolon on board.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he should have fetched there to try and minimize the chances of drawing a land.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he
Also
did draw
to...
land. So I don't think he did draw land, but still.
Yeah.
I think what he's gonna do is like chump block the Tassiger. If I was Chad here, if I had a Rhino, I'd play it now, while Zach would still have to take 2.
Absolutely. He has a Scoos. He might be tempted to play Scoos. If he does, I think he loses because I think Zach has Bolt and Crack in hand. Yep. So if he plays any converted man cost 3 or less, he's done. Zach just needs not to block.
I feel like
here.
this attack is wrong also.
You should attack with both, or
Yeah. You could see a play here is attack with both, and then no, you can't play a 3-drop. But I can see why he did this, but I don't know if it's wrong per
I
se.
don't think you attack with both. He has to leave a blocker back, otherwise he's just dead to double bolt.
Mm-hmm. But he can't cast double bolt if he's at 3. Because he'd have to take 2
Zach
from
should
each
definitely
idol.
take it though, with only 1% attacking.
Mm-hmm. But he's not.
What? Oh, Zach.
He does. I don't know what Zach's worrying about. He doesn't have any way to reach like Zach does. So if you have a Skullcrack on hand, I would. No, you can't really Skullcrack it here. I would bolt him here, yeah. Or then hope to draw a burn spell, or you die, no matter what. Okay, this is good.
I definitely don't agree with the block there, though. He should have definitely held that back.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't know what he was per se worrying about. Because you can see that Chad was worried about it because he left his own blocker back.
Absolutely.
But it does stop Zach from going like triple burn spell to the face.
He
Because
drew Goblin Guide, so...
he might have another turn here though. Because he can play Goblin Guide, then block. But I think actually yeah, he can still win here. So he Skullcracks this,
Puts you to 2. Don't gain the life.
and then he tries to play Liliana. Wait, no, he doesn't have Eidolon anymore. I don't think he has any cards. Disfigure, yep, that's
And
game.
That's game, yep. So, blocking with Eidolon was definitely wrong.
Yeah.
And that's all, folks. We'll see you again next Tuesday.
You take 6. The painful truths are extremely painful for you. And these stupid scions are protecting me from Liliana.
Did the comment? Yeah. 10?
Actual Stone
That's the Stone Rain. This
What
time,
are you doing?
Go. This is the situation. This is fine.